Hey everybody, welcome back again to the AD&D 2nd Edition channel. I've got a small, but I'll probably spend a little time looking at this type pickup, and now here's something that is just mind-blowing that you're going to see here in a moment, but I want to give you a little bit of a backstory to this. So there's basically a value village that I go to that I used to basically go looking for video games there, and essentially there's a guy there that is there every single day. I don't think he's not there every single day. And he generally gets all the video games. He knows exactly when they can come out. I have no ability to get there. I mean, I'm working or whatever, so I have no way of getting there when they roll out their video games. So I basically had given up on that place, and I rarely would end up going there after work just because there was nothing to be had. But since I started doing, D&D hunting as well, it's turned out to be a really good place for finding things for the most part. And also at the same time, when I'm speaking to him, I was telling him, keep an eye out for D&D stuff for me. Like, it's not a hate thing that he's sort of, finding the video games. I'm not that sort of person, but I'm happy, that he's getting them and not somebody else, basically. But at the same time, I said, hey, like, since, you're here, keep an eye out for D&D stuff. And so I put that on his mind, and he said he had a friend, and I never met this friend of his, but he said a friend of his that had something that I'd be very interested in. And when I found out what I was getting, I was pretty impressed with that. So the same time when we finally met up, like, this was months ago that he had spoken to me about it, and he finally sort of like brought it with him to the store so we could actually like do the deal kind of thing. The item I was looking at, he basically wanted $10 for, which is what he bought it from his friend for, that same amount. So that was pretty cool. But he also pulled out this at the same time, and he was curious if I was interested in it for $10. And I said yeah to it, you know what, because the next thing I'm going to show you is definitely worth the deal, and I didn't want to sour it in any way. So I said yes to this for $10, and I mean, that's a good deal for a starter set. I'm not complaining at all. But this is the third D&D 5th edition starter set. I've bought my original one, from Amazon, and then I found another one in a thrift shop recently. But it has all the dice in there, which are pretty cool, obviously, and it has everything in here. I'm not going to go like too crazy going through this. Everybody's aware of what's in the starter set, but everything's in like really wonderful condition, so it's just another like play set essentially that I can use. So I got that for $10 from him, and I also got this for $10 from him, and you guys are gonna flip your lid when you see this killer deal for $10, and that is the Menzo Baranzan Forgotten Realms box set from AD&D 2nd edition. And I love my 2nd edition, and I am a huge fan of R.A. Salvatore's books as far as this whole dark elf kind of trilogy and all that kind of stuff. I am totally down with all of that, and right now I'm actually rereading, because I read it in the past, the Halfling's Gem, which features Drizzt, our boy, most famous dark elf around. So really cool. Right there I got this box set, and there's a whole bunch of other things in this box set. It's not just the box set. I'm pretty sure the box set in here is complete, but there is a bunch of other things that were inside the box as well, and it actually weighs quite a bit just due to the extra heft in it. First thing, which is not D&D related, but means a lot to me actually, and I did not have this, and this is a map of Britannia, which is Ultima Online. If you're not aware of that, you can see like the Ultima symbol right there. I don't know which set this map came from, but whoever had this box set prior to this, because I think like his buddy came across it, it wasn't his, it was somebody else's. He got a hold of it, and this is the stuff that was in it. But really cool, because I spent far too much of my life roaming around Britannia and similar realms of Ultima Online, and I don't regret any of it, but I sure sunk a lot of time into it. So this map means a lot to me, and trust me, I know like pretty much every square inch of this map, that's for sure. So really cool right there, but obviously not related to AD&D. Also in there, although related to D&D, not really specifically from this box set, is these little maps of the Sword Coast and Neverwinter. So this was like from a video game. I don't remember which one this particularly came in, but it says Atari. It's got Wizards, so we know what that's from, and BioWare. So I think this might have been like a Neverwinter game or something like that. But it's got two of those maps in there, and the other one's right here. So obviously that came from video game. A person was just like protecting them. Getting on to still some of the things that do not belong in this box set but are cool nonetheless. This is a D&D set called The Haunt, or an AD&D set, I guess, second edition, called The Haunt. I'm not too sure about it, but I do know, it seems to me just from like scanning through it a little bit, that it's more like a haunted house type adventure. So really cool right there. That's sort of the DM screen, I guess, for that. Yeah, anyway, that's pretty cool. And then it has like the 2 books that go along with it, which is The Haunt and then the background book for that, but it's like GM's house. And the only reason why I think it's from second edition, and it's not like a TSR, you know, thing or whatever, but it has like experience, and it has let's see here if I can find it there, you know, like THACO 10, so it has THACO in it, so it's obviously based off of second edition rules. It's definitely not a TSR kind of thing. So I don't know a whole lot about it. If you guys are familiar with this, you let me know, but still cool to get that. I think it's more based on like a modern setting. But getting into the box set, I mean, everything's in here. This is not really going to be an unboxing. I'm trying to keep it, you know, short as possible. It's already almost up to 7 minutes here, but you've got like the 3 books, and they are like super minty, guys, like really great shape. Maybe like the tiniest little bit of wear here and there, but I mean, perfect almost. You've got like the posters that go along with it. You got all the cards. These just have like the characters and their descriptions from one of the houses. Has like all their, I guess we call it modernly, we'd call it stat block for all of these. And they're all here. Again, like I said, this is not an unboxing. There are other unboxings online that you can check out for sure. I just wanted to show you the pickup here. This has like the relationship between the different houses in the Underdark, and one of the battle mazes. These and there's another one in here somewhere. These battle mazes are basically like a setup where it's like put this anywhere in the map kind of thing, and you can use it in your adventure. So that's pretty cool. I think, oh, there's the other battle maze right there. So that's pretty cool. And then you have this, you know, basically it's like a Drizzt's collection of ideas or whatever, but it also has like little, what do you call it, bios on like the family. So kind of neat for sure. But then I know later, like here, see, it says like Homeland on memory. So I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, that those are just like little journal entries that basically would be at the start of like the book or a chapter or whatever. And I think they've taken them and put them all in like a little collection there. So that's kind of neat for sure. I don't know like if you had the books though, if you really needed that, but you know, that's the way it is. And then you have a map of one of the dwellings. So that's kind of cool for sure. You've got a whole bunch of maps. Like this is the actual, you know, city maps and Underdark maps. So really neat. They're not like super detailed. I guess these second edition ones, you know, they're not as detailed as the older type of ones, but still, I mean, these details are pretty cool. Like it really breaks down everything. It's just the drawings are, you know, fairly simplified. So, but that's cool. That's part of the charm of second edition. Anyway, and like I said, like these are minty shape. So really sweet right there. Then you've got like more posters. I don't really want to get into like opening these up fully or anything like that, but this is like a gigantic poster. And yeah, nothing on the back of that one. I just want to be like super gentle with this stuff. And then there's also this, which I saved to the end here, only because this is the book that I saw when he originally showed me this. So this is all I really saw in the picture was this book, and I thought he was selling me this book for $10. He sold me that whole box set for $10, which is really sweet. But again, this book's in great shape, and I was already starting to read this and like thoroughly enjoying it. It really goes in there, and I mean, you know, how iconic is that image right there? You know, that alone's worth $10 to me. So really cool all around. Mind-blowing deal, that is for sure. And that is everything that I got for you this time around. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.